Hey folks, thanks for checking out my Prot Paladin Mythic Plus guide. Today we're going to run through a couple key overviews here. We'll start off with everyone's favorite, your Heart of Azeroth Essence. Uh, what's perfect if you can get the Anima of Life and Death or the Memory of Lucid Dreams for your major. Kind of the next ones you want to roll through, Spear of Suppression, Aegeus of the Deep, or even Crucible of Flame are all pretty competent miners coming out of 8.3. That being said, if you are totally brand new to the spec and trying to figure out what the build should look like, this is what I roll with as a general overall go-to for Mythic Plus. First tier, Holy Shield, just gives you a basic passive block chance. Crusader's Judgment basically gives you 2 charges on your judgment. I appreciate the extra range. That's usually one of our main challenges between that and mobility, being a prop pal. Third tier, it's really up to you. Fist of Justice, I'll go to if I know there's some stuns that I'll be responsible for. Blinding Light is the closest thing to an AoE or mass CC that we have, but it's pretty limited. If you have to kite a lot, go with Cavalier for your 4th tier or Blessing of Spell Warding, and I prefer that. Just it's really great to be able to help out the team where possible. 5th tier, I go with Final Stand. Depending on the amount of healing you'll be accountable for, you can go with a Hand of the Protector build. That really just allows you to do some spot heals. Final Stand is actually pretty good and ties decent with your Divine Shield if you choose that you're going to go that way. It's pretty good for a panic button move. Consecrated Ground for the second last tier really just helps with that much larger footprint. You kind of see it here. Impacts and materially increases the amount of AoE DPS that we're going to do. And finally, last Defender. Often I'll go with Righteous Protector if I have to. Last Pretender is kind of the go-to though if you're looking for more of a protection basis. It's going to help you out from a defensive side. Still gives you a bit of a perk in terms of overall DPS. Now, with that being said, if you've made it this far, there's some real easy kind of go-tos of why you want to go with a Prot Paladin. They've got some of the best utility in the game. There's more you can do with your Paladin than most melee classes in the game. They've got pretty good control of caster mobs, right? We've got the Avenger Shield, and that really can help knock out and silence some casters from a distance. And we've got some pretty good mitigations. You've got some fun ones to check out, and they just have fantastic overall specs that go with it. In terms of weaknesses, compared to a Death Knight, there's no grip or charge necessarily. There's no AoE stun or silence, so nothing quite like what you see with Demon Hunters that have some of the best AoE stun in the game. And just with if you go with a single Cavalier, that's really limits the amount of opportunities you have to kite. Overall, you'll be in pretty good shape overall. There shouldn't be any real Azerite trait that you'll be desperate to have for Mythic Plus content. Really just keep an eye on what your group composition is when it looks like. If you're absolutely new to the Prot Guide, well, really just understand and coordinate with your group around how you're going to apply Hammer of Justice, maybe your reboot or your kick, and if you need to go with your Blessing of Protection, your bop, or your Spell Warding. It really kind of helps improve the survivability of the overall experience and team. So take it all into consideration. There's a bunch of fun here. I really enjoy my Paladin. I've been maining them since, well, just slightly before Legion kicked off, actually. So we're checking out. Drop down in the comments. Let me know, is this a solid build, or do you guys like to go with a slightly different approach? There's a lot you can go with in terms of Seraphim is usually a pretty good go-to. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you would do differently, or what Azerite essences you might incorporate in the future. All right, folks, that's it for now. Thanks for checking it out. I will talk to you soon. See ya.